Okay, ladies and gentlemen and friends, I'm actually going to show you how you can connect your on-premise server, that is your server you have physically with you, to the cloud, that is Azure. But first, you need to have an Azure account before you can go through this. And in order to do that, you can go to Microsoft Office 365 online, and you're going to see a lot of packages there that you can go through, or you can purchase any one of those packages. So first of all, we have to install the software that is going to connect your on-premise machine to the cloud. And we're going to use what Microsoft provides as Azure AD Connect. First of all, you have to download this. As you see, it's already downloaded on one of my network machines. I share it, and then it is in the share folder. You can download it from the link I'm going to provide below. So as always, you can install it with the regular way of installation. You then run, and then you just leave it. It is going to install automatically, and then it will open up as soon as it gets installed. You can accept the lesson agreement. Of course, without it you cannot go forward, and then click continue. If you have a single, you can blah blah blah. Of course, this is only 1.5 single. And then with this, you will have to use your Azure credential, and make sure that this credential on Azure is an administrator. In that way, it's going to synchronize your Azure directory to make sure that this particular username or account is an administrator. I actually linked this with one of my domains I bought with GoDaddy, very affordable, so you can purchase it if you like, and then you link it with your Azure account. So as you see, it's now connecting to Microsoft Online to verify that this username is actually associated with it. Okay, it verify it, and then this one we have to use our local username. If you just go, if you just check here on a server manager, you go on local server, you can see my domain name is jazzairarrow.org. So with that jazzairarrow.org, I'm going to provide again a city. My name is an administrator on this server. This one we are going to use the local administrator on this server, and then you try it next. It's going to examine. Good, it's so fast about that. So now you see, to use on-premise credential, the UPS office should match one of the verified custom domain AD. So whatever we are using here, it says that it should match with what is in our Azure Active Directory. As you can see, this is the same jazzairarrow.org. It's the same one I'm using with the Azure domain directory. As you can see, it's verified. So now, here are the things they are going to install on this machine: the synchronization engine, Azure connector, the Jazz connector, that is my domain connector, password hash, and it's going to actually synchronize all of those things to see how best we can have all of our setup completed. So we see that this actually going to synchronize a copy of our Active Directory, such as the users, the group, the contacts, devices that are in our Active Directory. We're going to synchronize them to our Azure, that is, we're going to put them in the cloud. And it is set in a way that after every 30 minutes, you're going to synchronize to see whether you have created a new user here, so that they can input them into the cloud. However, on our server, that is a Windows Server 2012 R2, we're going to going to remain the master of this Active Directory. It will have the master carpet. So it's just going to select some of the attributes that will be needed to put them into the cloud. So let us just wait as we hang on. And just to let you know, I'm installing this on Windows Server 2012 Era 2. I'm sure, very sure, that this also can be installed on previous version of Windows Server. So you see Windows Server 2012 Era 2. You see it here is where I'm installing. So now it is still synchronizing. It's going to take some time, but patient dot it's the fattest bone. So let's just wait small as the synchronization takes place. Okay, so I just verified. It says the minimum server for this Azure Active Directory Connect should be Windows Server 2012 or later. So, and it should be domain join. You should have it on a domain. And as I showed you previously, this is a domain join server that I have already with my little domain I set up at my home, guy-agsel.org. So with that, you can use it in a virtual environment. You don't have to pay a lot of money to host your own network. You just have to do a little setup. Once you have a good Windows 10 running machine, you can use a virtual machine on it running your Windows 7. So now we wait as we see it is configuring all of those. Good. So you see all of the domain I have in my Azure, it is configuring everything. As you can see, jazzarrow.org, it is configuring it. That's a good sign that we are on the right path. So it's now installing the health region for the synchronization. So this is a very powerful tool, as when you use this, you can be able to create users and you can be able to reset their passwords. You can be able to do many things with those Active Directory into your cloud. And it also help you to save some more time and even help to back up your data or whatever you'll be having on premise. So this is very nice and it's recommended by Microsoft. Okay, here we go. The configuration is complete. You can now log into Azure to verify that user account from your local have been created. Then do a test sign in on the Azure portal. Okay, it says Active Directory recycle bin is not enabled. It's strongly recommended. We're going to enable that very well. It's strongly recommended. Azure Directory is configured to use AD attribute, blah blah blah. Good. So we're going to exit this. And how do we know that it has been connected? So we now have to go now to our Azure portal. Okay, let's try Office 365. This is the easier means that we can do that. Office 365 login. Okay, so we have, now we are signed in. I'm sure we signed in because we already had this open. I already signed in with my username and password before. So it's now opening a admin center. And you can see my username, and you can see that on my on-premise, that is my server, I having JCD at error, I having ACD at error. Now to verify, if you go here, you come to users, you see JCD, you see ACD, and even if I should create let's just try to create a user. I'm going to use my little sister name, Adriana City, and for login name is AD because I already have an AS. I'm going to put AD Lay. Next. Okay, this is a test, so as will never expire. I'm just going to give a short password to see password that good. So this is exactly what we're talking about. Let me see what when I refresh. Okay, until this result goes along. Configure. Refresh directory screen. Let's see whether we can refresh it and go back to our AD directory to see. Let's see whether we will actually see Adriana. Good. Just wait a bit and see whether we will see Adriana name to Azure directory. As we can see, we have already okay, we're still waiting. Still. So you can see our server, right? We just synchronize is GNSRV, and if you go to here, you see GNSRV, showing that the synchronization was done properly. Okay, on-premise directory sync, it's telling you this is where we have our active directory, that server. And let's go back and see the skin has refreshed for the selected directory. Exit. So let's see whether we can verify. whether this was done. If not, then I'm sure after, okay, it's still not here, it's still not registering, but I'm sure after a while, maybe after 30 minutes or so, we're going to see the user we created, that is Adriana. Okay, very well. So you can see we just went to all of our users, and you see Adriana City. After we synchronized, Adriana came, and then you see Adriana here. So from here, you can be able to reset Adriana password. You can be able to manage her username. You can even tell how Adriana should sign in, and whether multi-function, multi-factor authentication can be activated for her. You can even give her a role here based on your on her work in your organization also. So this is exactly how you can create Azure AD Connect, how you can connect from your Active Directory to your Azure or on cloud Active Directory, how you can connect. And this will help to properly manage all of your assets. Then I said, if you add computer here, once you synchronize, this is a computer, this is another computer. Once you synchronize all of your objects well, you're going to find out that obviously they are going to. Let me see whether we can find that computer here. Let's see, I can show. Do we have computer here? Okay. Let's see where we have devices. Okay, let me go to Azure Directory. Let's see. Azure. Okay. This is not the organization. Something, as I said earlier, I have a variety of organization here. So just have to bear with me. Sometimes, let me see what I can switch. I'm going to switch account. Let's see domain. This is my default domain. User, and these are the username and domain. If you go there, you're going to see these 3 users and on this domain. Okay, I'm still trying to see what I can find. Computer report. Let me see compliance. Let me see. I just want to make sure that we synchronize our data well with our on-premise tool, Azure. I just want to see. If not, I'm going to sign in with I'm not seeing devices here. It should actually be here, but I don't know why. Oops. active groups. Let me see. No, not seeing it here either. From here, you can even assign roles and things like that. Azure directories again, but it is actually taking me to this one. Okay, let me see this. All right. But let me see something. Okay, so this is actually not it. Let me see. I don't know why this directory. Okay, I think because switch directory is good. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm actually not seeing it here, but I'm sure it actually. So you see Azure AD connect sync enable. Okay, so now we can see that this has connect, and to even show, if you come here, you're going to see the security group Azure and members of this group, administrator, jazz.org. I'm going to add a silly is member of the administrator. That was the reason earlier it did not give me hard time because it is part of the admin group. So I'm going to put administrator. Yep, administrator. Come on. Okay, yep, I'm spelling it wrong. Okay, so I'm actually part of. So you can see all of these AD groups. You have to give yourself proper you have to place yourself in all of these groups for proper access. Otherwise you're going to find it difficult in the future. And just know that all of what you will create here are automatically going to sync with your AD, with your Active Directory Azure. They're going to migrate them into the cloud. So I would like to say thank you very much for staying with me. You can please like and share my channels, and I'm going to post more videos. This is my first video, so please subscribe, and please again bear patient with me as doing live is something slow for me. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.